introduce this system. So first of all, you read this introduction article, and then you click this register link and register as a student. Say this dan@email.com. Yeah, Chinese name. If you have a Chinese name, you can put in. If you don't, then you don't have to. So let's say Dan Smith. Okay. Birth year, let's say this is 1988. Cell phone. So if you are coming from United States, just put in 555. You're just putting a number, okay? WeChat ID, if you have a WeChat ID, put in. If you have a Red Note ID, I can put in. I'm gonna have a Red Note group for this app. So anyone interested in learning Chinese can join the group. And so if you put in Red Note ID here, and I will make sure that I invite you to the group. Okay, so let's say this is 111-222-533. Okay, so now this is going to be United States. Okay, and let's say you are from Texas, and the city is Dallas. Okay, and of course the time zone would be Central. Okay, now native language, say you are from United States, that will be English. Okay. Right. Then you now choose how many characters you want to learn per day. So as a start, I mean, 8 character is a good place to start. Okay. And of course, if you increase it, and then you will finish sooner, finish the 4,000 characters sooner. Okay. So let's stay with 8 characters. Okay. And then click that, and then you register. Okay, so you submit a request, and then you will receive an email. You will have a activation code. Okay, let's find the activation code. 332. Okay, so you activate that, right? So you can activate it. Now you're gonna do password you choose to log in. All right, so this is you just log in. You can read the instruction, but you don't have to. You just watch this video. That's good enough to start. So to start, so basically you click this part at the very top here. Okay, and then so basically here are the 4,000 characters. Okay, and sorted by frequently used. So most frequently used characters are listed first, right? So you're gonna study according to that order. So every time you come in, you just basically click this button to start. Okay, so you click this, and now so this is the T. Okay, now so this is target. Target, it means the target, the center of the target for archery. So that's what this means. Okay, D. Now notice this character has 3 pronunciations. When you pronounce differently, it means different things. So D is target, and then you click next over here. This is the next. Okay, click this, and then the next the. Okay. Yeah. You should click that. You will hear the pronunciation. So this actually ending article for modifying nouns into a adjective. Okay. or indicating a possession, a modifying verb, into adjectives, okay, and then used as nouns. Right, so this is unlike English, the Chinese does not change the form of a word, okay? Change the form of the verb or adjective, things like that. The Chinese don't do that. They just add a character and then all of a sudden it just changed. Okay, so this part is Chinese is actually much easier than English. So next one is D. D is 的确. So this is like means really, indeed, or certainly. Okay, and then next one, E. That's the number one, first, or single. Okay, so you just go one by one, study like that, and so later I will put in video instructions for each character. So when you study, you will see the video, small video over here, to help you study. Okay, and also I'm gonna recruit more Chinese expert to produce their videos and include over here. And so these are scholars who studied origins of the Chinese characters, so they can explain how those Chinese characters are invented, and so you can have an in-depth knowledge of each character. That will help you remember and understand each character much more deeply. Okay, so let's say just quickly go through this. So let's say you learn each of those, and then you will see that the top bar advances. Okay, and one by one, you're gonna finish that. So once you finish, you notice that there's a button over here in the middle up here. So this is the practice newly learned word characters. Okay, if you're on a computer, if you have your mouse over this, it will the English translation will pop up. Okay, so Lian, practice newly learned characters. So let's do that. Okay, so this is pronounce it and then give you the translation, and then you're gonna pick which one is the correct one. Okay, let's say uh, if you got it wrong, the system will remember this time you got it wrong. Okay, and it will let you try it again later. So this is Liao. So let's see this. E. Okay, so as you go, let's say if you remember this and figure out rather slowly, and you will see that the color is different. So that means this you got it right, but you got it too slow. Okay, and this is D. Okay, all right. And this is this guy. You see, there's two characters too slow. Okay, so now let's say you got it wrong, right? And 在 got it wrong, it will become a red. Okay, so basically your progress, uh, you know, you regress. Okay, you moved back. Let's say you got this. See, this time even slower, so you got orange. Okay, so now we're gonna answer them correctly. Okay, so we can just progress it very fast, get it complete. Okay, so see, all right, so this way you can keep repeating. Eventually, you will get everything right, and then you will remember these characters. All right. All right, so you got it all done. And there's a little boy come up and dance for you, so to congratulate you, okay? Um, so then notice that on the bottom there will pop up some additional learning content. So these are the most common words that is consistent with the characters we just learned. Okay, and so you just say you just learn and review those words. Okay, so let's click that. So it will say 不是. Okay, it will pronounce for you, and it's a mistake, fault, isn't, aren't. Okay, so that's the meaning of uh this phrase. Okay, word. And you notice that if you remember that the meaning of the character, the two character, and then you put together, you can make sense of it, which will be this meaning, mistake, fault, is it? Okay. So you just go through one by one, learn all that. Okay. So once you finish that, the button comes up for you to practice. Okay. So 不是, that means mistake and fault. 是不是, that means whether it's this one. 不一. Now it's the same if you answer it slowly, you get a different color. Okay.
不是
Yeah. Now let's go through it. 是不是
不一
不一? All right. So you finish it. So you've just finished today's learning task. Okay. So there will be more learning tasks listed over here. So the first day, it just have one more. Okay. As you progress, uh, you will start to learn not just common words, but also common idioms. Okay, and the common idioms are mostly of 4-character phrases. Okay, it's a piece of language unit in Chinese, which is actually very unique to Chinese, that compacts a lot of information. And so this part, it's very important to learn this part. Otherwise, you will often stumble like the Chinese, saying those things, you're gonna be, you don't know what's going on, right? So this is, let's say, the Chinese poem, right? So we got those points, over 1,000 poems, right? So for example, like this, okay? So once you learned all the characters in this poem, and that poem will pop up, show up for you to learn, okay? And the Chinese classics is the same, okay? So every single one of these, like if you learn all the characters in this phrase, and then it will start pop up for you to learn, okay? Now these Chinese classics, it contains a lot of Chinese culture, okay? And so learning this way, you will grasp Chinese very quickly because when you're learning these materials, you repeatedly encounter the Chinese character you already learned, and you understand each character in different context. Okay, so you just keep up the learning on the system, and basically every day you come here, click that, and then click that button, and then go through the entire process for that day. Then you are done for the day. So you just keep up learning on the system every single day, and you will quickly learn Chinese and be able to have a conversation and read Chinese text. All right, so this is how you use the system to learn Chinese, and hope you will enjoy it. Thank you very much.